Hi, fourth graders. Today I want to teach you that rocks change through a process called weathering. The first thing that you're doing is you're reading along with me and understanding our goal. So we started to talk about weathering yesterday, and you might remember some important details. Awesome. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to add to that learning about weathering and learn more specifically about the different types of weathering that there are. Today, you're going to need your packet. How do rocks change? Looks like this right in your science folder. You need a pencil and you need your science and social studies notebook. So if you need to gather those things, then you can pause right now and I'll be right here. All right. So in the front, there's a little time to think, and I want you to pause and give yourself about a minute for each of the questions and just answer briefly in here. So first, do you think a rock can change in one day, a week, a year, by the time you're a grandma or grandpa? So write quickly in 1 minute what you're thinking. You can pause now. Okay, we'll go back. And I want you to think, and you probably already have some ideas based on our learning from yesterday, how might a rock change and what could happen to it? Okay. So pause right now, write for a minute there. All right, welcome back. So you should have your time to think complete. Now we're going to read together this weathering section. The Earth's surface is always changing. Weathering is the process that takes place as rocks and other parts of the geosphere break down into smaller pieces. Weathering is a static process, which means that the rocks break up and the broken pieces remain in the same location. So think static process means that they're breaking apart, but they're staying in that location. They're not moving. Weathering happens over a long period of time. Weathering can be caused by, say it with me, water, air and wind, chemicals, and plants and animals. You can see a photograph right beside that. There are two main types of weathering, mechanical and chemical. Mechanical weathering is the process of breaking big rocks into smaller rocks. There are many ways mechanical weathering can occur. Rocks can be broken down by water when ocean waves crash into rocks repeatedly. The wind can blow smaller rocks over larger rocks, causing the rock to wear away. That's called abrasion, so it wears away. When a rock gets hot, it expands a little. That means it goes out. Do this with your hands. Expands. So just like when we breathe in, our lungs expand. If a rock is heated and cooled many times, when a rock gets hot, it expands a little. And when a rock gets cold, it contracts a little. Just like our lungs contract. So practice that. Expands, contracts. Nice. If a rock is heated and cooled many times, cracks form and pieces of rock fall away. So I can picture that. The rock's expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. And we can see like little pieces wearing away. Pause now and take a look around your house to see if there are any paint cracks. Usually that happens because when it's hot, your house will expand just the slightest bit, and then as it cools, it contracts just a little bit. And so sometimes you might see like cracks in the paint places. So go see if you can find any of those pieces of evidence, and I'll wait here. Okay, welcome back. Could you find any pieces of those evidence? I can't wait to hear about it. This type of physical weathering happens a lot in deserts because it is very hot during the day but very cold at night. So those extreme temperatures really change it. We can see some of those pictures here. Take a minute, and what do you notice about those pictures, and how is it showing that mechanical weathering? Awesome. I can't wait to talk about it tomorrow. Chemical weathering is the change in a rock's shape or color from a substance. For example, when carbon dioxide is mixed with water, it can cause an acidic liquid, which can break down rocks such as limestone, creating huge caves. So I can picture like carbon dioxide mixing with water, making that liquid, and it creating these caves. And I can see some evidence of that in these photographs. And like how beautiful and incredible are those photographs? My goodness, I had to print it for you in color. Another substance that can change the earth is oxygen. Oxygen can react with the different minerals in a rock, causing various changes, and e.g. means like such as or like the rust of minerals containing iron. All right, so now your job is to review our understanding of weathering, maybe going back and rereading this on your own, then watching the weathering and erosion video once again from Generation Genius, and finally answering these questions in your notebook. You need to make sure that you're writing your answers in complete sentences. You do not need to rewrite these questions. You can just title the new page Weathering, write the date on the top right-hand corner, and then write 1 and then answer that question, 2, then answer that question. But all of the questions must be done. In order to make sure that all of you are watching my videos to the very end, I'm giving you a secret password, we'll just say secret password, that I want you to also write on the top of this page in your notebook. Are you ready? So my secret word that I'm going to give you is, let's say, Peter Hatcher. So if you're watching to the very end, nice job. Give me an air 5 right now. Awesome. And write in your notebook, Peter Hatcher, and I'll know you watched to the very end. Thank you so much for doing what you need to do, and I can't wait to see you soon.